Hi guys, this is Ashley from T is Company One, and I'm doing a two-part reading on Romeo Miller and Angela Simmons, and then I'm doing Kourtney and Scott, Kourtney Kardashian and Scott Disick from Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Both readings are a subscriber's request. And before we get into the reading, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on post notifications. Follow T is Company One. And these readings are strictly for entertainment purposes only. Also, before I get into the readings, I just want to clarify some things for the last reading. Okay, I was going to do a whole separate video, but I'm going to not do that. And I'm just going to just clarify on this video because it's just going to be easier. So, in regards to the certain someone who really isn't too fond of Nicki, I will probably go into a little bit more detail in a different reading, or a different video per se, not a reading. I'll just tell you guys, because what people don't know is that, Nicki allegedly wants out of her Tidal contract. Now, we all know who started Tidal, okay? So, I know you guys know that. So, Rihanna, J. Cole, and a few other people, a few other artists that, I guess, were the main artists or the main people promoting Tidal in 2015. You know how, that person got Justin Timberlake, Madonna, and all these other artists to basically promote Tidal as the main music streaming service. And a few people, J. Cole, Rihanna, and Nicki, want out of their Tidal contract. So a lot of people ask why he is not too fond of, her. That's one reason. I will go into more detail in the next, video, the next exclusive I do. But that is one reason. I didn't mention it in the reading because, her and Megan's relationship has nothing really to do with Tidal. That's more of her and that other person's relationship. And he does not want to let her out of her Tidal contract. Okay? Because Nicki is one of the top artists on Tidal, and she's the top artist on Spotify. So he does not want, it's her, Rihanna, and his wife, who are the top streaming artists on that platform. So he's not going to let her out her contract. And her contract is basically, she has to do certain exclusives for a certain amount of time. And as you guys notice, she hasn't really done any. Okay? What's the last exclusive that Nicki has done for Tidal? Feeling myself? Anywho, let's get into the reading for Romeo and Angela, and then I'm going to do Kourtney and Scott. Like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications, and look out for that next exclusive, because I'll probably be doing it today. Okay? So the first card I already picked out the cards. I just think that it just saves time because I tend to ramble on sometimes. So the first card that I got for Romeo and Angela is the Three of Swords. Okay, this is what I got for Romeo and Angela. Okay, and basically what I'm getting from this card is that I feel like the reason why they never really gotten together because there was a lot of third-party energy for both sides. It's like they've thought about dating each other. And now, I don't really know Angela Simmons and Romeo like that. I could have sworn they had a TV show, though. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I could have sworn they had a TV show. I don't know if it's still on or not because due to COVID. But I get that the reason why they've never really gotten together, because I do get an energy of, I guess, love or lust. So it's like you're attracted to somebody and you could want to experience more, but there's always been third party energy, which means Romeo was either seeing other people while trying to see Angela, or Angela was seeing other people while trying to see Romeo. Okay? Okay, so then I got the Lovers card, and this card's in reverse. Okay, so basically, what I'm getting from this card is that if they did pursue a relationship, now I don't know, are they friends? And let me know in the comments if Romeo and Angela are friends. But I do get the Lovers card in reverse. Basically, if they did get into a relationship, there would be a lot of problems, mostly due to ego. I'm seeing that mostly Romeo, he has a certain way, or a certain thing he likes about women, and I'm seeing that Angela doesn't always possess that. I think he don't want he feels like he don't Romeo, when he gets serious about somebody, he doesn't want them to do certain things, and I feel like he he would not get that from Angela. Okay, so I feel like he has a kind of an ego pride when it comes to her. So let me know if they're still friends, because I'm getting the energy like, they're not really messing with each other like that. Now, I could have sworn they were on Love and Hip Hop or some show together. Was it Love and Hip Hop? Or some show together, okay? Because I think I watched like one episode. Because I don't know why I don't like Love and Hip Hop like that. Love and Hip Hop used to be lit. It's kind of boring now. Now, I don't know if it was Love and Hip Hop or a different show, but they were on something together. Okay, so then we got the Five of Swords, okay? And what I'm getting from this card is that they do not trust each other. Angela and Romeo do not trust each other. I'm getting that Romeo has talked negatively about Angela. Okay, now I don't know if it's to his friends, but I'm seeing that he has definitely talked negatively about Angela, and they do not trust each other. Okay. If I was Angela, I would not. I hope she didn't tell Romeo any secrets or anything like that, because he seemed like he will throw you under the bus in a heartbeat. Okay, he seems like that type of person. The Moon card. So what I'm getting from this card is that Angela likes to match Romeo's energy. I'm kind of like that too. Like, if a person treats me a certain way, I'm gonna treat them the same way. Like, so I feel like that's how Angela approaches Romeo. She's like, I'm on whatever you want. Okay? If you want to play games, I'll play games. That's what I'm getting from Angela. So I'm kind of that person too. Like, I will admit, like, depending on the person I match energy with, and I'll be like, okay, well, you acting this way, I'm gonna act this way. Okay, now you're gonna feel everything I feel and more. So I feel like Angela has done that to Romeo. Kind of like two can play that game. But I do get that there's some sort of like, either they were gonna be in a relationship, or they were thinking about getting into a relationship. It definitely was discussed. Okay, but I'm seeing that they do not mess with each other right now. I wonder what happened. The Hermit card. Okay, so Romeo right now, what I'm getting from this card, he's trying to keep his distance from Angela, aka hiding from Angela. I think this is because he might feel guilty about what happened between them, so he's trying to keep his distance from Angela. Okay, he feels guilty about some things he might have done. Now, I don't know if he was just talking about her and something else transpired, but I see that he does feel guilty about talking bad about her, okay, and doing some other stuff. The Four of Wands. So what I'm getting from this card is that Angela kind of moved on. I feel like she's in a relationship. Now, I remember the Shade Room talking about this, okay? So I do think either she's newly dating someone, it's new. It's not for years of time, but I do see that she is dating someone, and I do remember actually a blog. I don't know if it was like Hollywood Unlocked. Some blog said that she was seeing somebody. Now I don't know who it is. I know Yo Gotti liked her, so I don't know who this person is, but I do see that she is dating somebody. He is in not Hollywood per se, but he's not doing bad for himself. Like, he's not like super rich, but he got money. Okay, he's not he's not Jay-Z and Beyonce, okay, but he got money. Okay, he's not who. But he got money. King of Wands. Okay, so what I'm getting from this card is that Romeo thinks he's better than Angela. When he feels like he carries himself better than Angela. Okay, so he views himself as a king. I don't see that Angela views him like that though. Can't be king if you gossiping though. That's not king behavior, Romeo. So I want you to know that. But what I'm getting from this card is that he views himself as a king. He does. But I don't see that Angela views him as a king. I think she you can't, because if you talk bad about somebody and you're a man and you're talking bad about a female, that's not king behavior. That's meek male behavior. That's Mikiana. That's not king behavior. Okay, then Page of Pentacles. So what I'm getting from this card is I do see them making up in the future, okay? I do see them squaring away their issues, but I don't see them ever being in a relationship that's going to last long, okay? Which means I guess, romantic relationship that's gonna last long. But I do see them being friends again, like being cool again in the future. The Judgment card. Okay, this is the last card I got for Romeo and Angela. So Romeo judges Angela a lot. He judges her about basically everything she does. Social media, who she hangs out with, he judges her a lot. And when you're in a relationship with somebody, that being overly judgmental can definitely harm the relationship. Because technically you're supposed to accept the person for who they are. So he's very judgmental when it comes to Angela. Like, he judges everything she does, okay? So that was a reading on Angela and Romeo. Angela Simmons and Romeo Miller. Now we gonna move on to Kourtney and Scott. Okay, so the first card that I got for Kourtney and Scott, because I already picked these out, the High Priestess. Okay, so what I'm getting from this card is that Scott views Kourtney as a queen. He does view her as a queen. He admires her. I'm also seeing that he's always going to be in love with Kourtney. I don't think that there was ever a time, I know he recently just got out of a relationship, but I'm saying there was never a time where he was not in love with Kourtney. I'm saying that he loves Kourtney a lot. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So what I'm getting from this card is that Scott and Kourtney, they kind of do the tit for tat thing, kind of like Romeo and Angela. They do the tit for tat. So it's like Kourtney has been in relationships with other people just to get back at Scott, and Scott has done the same thing to Kourtney. So I'm seeing that his relationship with Sophie, he knew that it wasn't really gonna last. He just wanted to make Kourtney jealous. Like, oh, I can be in other relationships too. You're not the only person. That kind of energy. The Three of Cups. So this is Kourtney's sisters. Okay, Chloe, Kim, Kendall, and Kylie. They all want her to get back with Scott. They feel like they're a match made in heaven. I'm seeing that they are together, okay? Kourtney and Scott are back together, and it's probably going to be revealed on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I said that in the last reading with Kourtney and Scott months ago, before Keeping Up with the Kardashian trailer even came out. This was before the how many seasons is this? 19? The 19th season? This was before it was even announced that they were getting rid of the show. I said that they will be showing that Kourtney and Scott are back together in the next season or so for ratings, because everybody else's relationship has already been put on air except for maybe Kylie and Travis's, but and Kendall and every other NBA player that she dates. So they will be revealing this on the show. That's why they're not really saying anything now. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. So what I'm getting from this card is that Kourtney and Scott definitely want to have more kids, but there will be issues in their relationship again. I don't think it will ever be smooth sailing between Scott and Kourtney, because Scott has a lot of addictions, and I don't see Scott being 100% faithful to Kourtney. He has a lot of hurt towards Kourtney. He feels like, what I'm getting from this card is that Scott feels like his troubles were basically to sell the show. He feels like certain things shouldn't have been aired on the show, so he has a little resentment towards that. And he also feels like the family feels like that they made him or something. So he kind of has a little resentment towards the Kardashian and the show. And so I don't feel like he'll ever be 100% faithful or 100% sober in that relationship. More stuff is gonna come out where it shows him not being faithful. Now, I don't think that's gonna show in the season of him not being faithful. I feel like that's gonna show in the blogs, okay? Because they just want to show Kourtney and Scott's happy ending on the show, but not necessarily him messing up, because then it would just look bad again. Like, this is like the 15th time you've done this. The Nine of Pentacles. So Kourtney has hope that their relationship will be better now. She feels like their relationship will be more mature, be better since they spent time apart. I'm also seeing that her pride doesn't really want she's very prideful, and she doesn't really want to take Scott back, but her heart wants to. She really doesn't want to, like, her pride doesn't want her to take Scott back, because she really ultimately wants to teach him a lesson, like, you had me and then you lost me. You know what I'm saying? So she doesn't want to take him back, but her heart will take him back, because she's already dated other men and it hasn't worked out. Ace of Pentacles. So what I'm seeing here is that they could possibly get a spin-off show. I'm seeing that Kourtney and Scott can possibly get some sort of spin-off show with the kids. I do see that Kris Jenner is working behind the scenes to get a lot of the Kardashians spin-off shows, okay? I can see Khloe getting another spin-off show, even though her spin-off shows usually get canceled. Lamar and Khloe, that talk show that she had, they usually get canceled. So she's probably going to go to Kourtney and Scott and probably Kylie and Kendall. They will be the most lucrative shows. So I feel like she's going to go to Kylie and Kendall, their spinoff, and then Kourtney and Scott. Five of Wands, okay? What I'm getting from this card is that her friends, not her sister, but her friends are against the relationship. Like, her friends, the people that she hangs out with, don't want her to be in a relationship with Scott, but her family does, okay? So she kind of goes back and forth with them about that. Okay, the King of Swords. This card represents Scott, and Scott, he views himself as a king. He feels like he's the best person for Kourtney. He understands her. They've known each other for close to what, 15 years or so. So he feels like he's the best person for Scott. For Kourtney, not Scott. Scott feels like he's the best person for Kourtney. The Knight of Swords. So there's other men who want Kourtney too. Okay, I'm seeing that there's other men who want to have a chance with Kourtney, but she's not really giving them the time of day right now. Okay, but she knows that there's other guys that would treat her close to or better than Scott. So she feels like she's not going to give him a chance, but she's just keeping them in her back pocket. Two of Pentacles. So what I'm getting from this card is that when Scott and Kourtney were dating, when Scott and Sophie were dating, not Scott and Kourtney. When Scott and Sophie were dating, he was also hooking up with Kourtney. That's just what I'm getting. That he could have possibly been hooking up with Kourtney on the side. Okay, she never really said anything. So that's what I'm getting from this card. And the last card is Ace of Wands. Okay, so what I'm getting from this card is that Scott was the one that approached Kourtney about trying again in their relationship. Okay, so in probably earlier this year, he probably was the one that said, maybe we should try again. Okay, so that's what I'm getting from this card. So that was the reading, the two-part reading on Angela and Romeo and Kourtney and Scott. If you liked the reading, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on post notifications. I will be giving you that Nicki and Tidal exclusive, okay? I also will be giving you some Drake exclusive, okay? So tune in for that. Like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next video.